This Raw Vision video is brought to you by Metro Solar, proud partner of the Richmond Football Club. G'day Tiger fans, welcome to Raw Vision and the spotlight on round 15 v St Kilda at Etihad Stadium. Of course, we're brought to you by Metro Solar. I'm joined by Daly as always. But Danny, we are stepping it up here on the spotlight. What do you think?
I think it's good. I would have
Pretty
actually
sharp.
put my suit on if I knew you were.
I just thought it was time to get professional on this
Look
show.
at me with my hoodie and cap, and
Are you letting us down?
I look out of place at the minute.
Oh, well.
Wait till next week.
Anyway, there was some real positives last week, and that's what we're going to focus on against Sydney.
Yep.
We really matched them for 4 quarters.
Yeah, we did. I thought our contested footy was pretty good on the night. It's an area which we've spoken about in the last 2 weeks, which has let us down. So I thought we were able to, after the onslaught in the third quarter where they kicked a couple of goals, get the game back on our terms. Unfortunately, we probably didn't impact the scoreboard enough when we got it inside 50, and we won't talk about the umpires.
No, we'll leave that alone. Well, let's have a look at the team, and we've got a couple of ends here. Tyrone Vickery and Chris Newman will come into the team, and Sean Hampson goes out for just a tall for tall there.
Yeah, it is. I think Ty in the game against North Melbourne where he got suspended showed a bit of form for us and took a few marks inside 50. So, unfortunately, Hammer just needs to again go back and probably play as a forward and do some work down there and try and take some contested marks. But also when the ball hits the deck, I think that's just an area where he needs to improve and do some work. So like for like there, and it's good to have the old man back in the side, Newey, to give us a bit of run and again flexibility and some contested ball play that he is. So it's good to have them both back.
So Tyrone will come back in, and he'll obviously give support to Biggie Varn, who last week I thought played a really good game. But what I love the most, Danny, was the fact that he took 8 marks around the ground, and not many ruckmen are doing that in this modern age.
Yeah, no, they're not. I think it's no secret that we missed Divvy while he was out, and I think this is his 3rd or 4th game back, so he's just starting to run into some form. But as the vision shows, just his ability to get around the ground and lose his ruckman and take those marks that you spoke about is crucial for us. And also he can also go forward when Ty comes in the ruck, and we've got great faith, as you can see here, in his ability to take the marks, especially the long down the line ones like this.
Well, that gives you a bit of a chop out when your ruckman can take marks down the line.
It does, and we speak about contested football through the midfield, and this is where it's at. The ability to mark the footy means that the ball's not hitting the deck. So
and good mobility to get off.
Yep.
His opponents there.
Yeah, his GPS, I think he runs about 13k a game. So not only his ability to get around the ground and take marks, but defensively he works just as hard as most of our midfielders. So he's just starting to find some form and some fitness. So it's a good effort for him. Hopefully he can continue that this week.
Watching the Saints last week against the Eagles, it was really obvious that if you move the ball quickly and get it inside your forward 50 as the Eagles did, they got some marking power down there, but they are vulnerable, the St Kilda defenders. Delaney's probably their only true tool at this stage. Yeah,
he is. Again, as you said, it's really important we move the ball quickly, because if you start moving it slowly, they actually are zoned back in front of you. So if they're pretty well one-on-one. So the more we can get the football going forward and get the game on our terms and get it into our keys like Ty Vickery and Jack Rewalt, Brett Delidio if he plays forward, the ability to beat the St Kilda defenders one-on-one is crucial for us. They're quite inexperienced, they're back 6, so we just need to make sure we don't muck around with the footy too much in our back half.
If you win the contested and clearance and get it in there first, you've got a good opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. As I said, they play one-on-one, so it's really important that we get some fast breaks going and some fast footy and get the football in 50 times if we can.
I think we know where the ball's going to go when the Saints go into attack, and it's pretty obvious when you have a look at their goal kickers over the season. Nick Rewalt is far and away their leading goal kicker. But after that, Danny, Jack Billings is the next best, and he's only just gone past 10 with 3 goals last week. So it's pretty obvious if you get numbers around Nick, you could probably rebound out.
Absolutely, and he's a superstar. He works that hard up the ground and then comes back inside 50 and paddock and gets shots on goal. But the thing about him this year is his ability to kick the goals. He hasn't missed too many. His accuracy's been outstanding. So again, we just got to make sure that we roll some defenders on him. He works pretty hard, probably a bit like yourself, how you used to play. So
Rancey's a good matchup though.
Yeah, Rancey is, but I think for a couple of minutes a quarter you might need a chop out. And to be perfectly honest, if Nick's getting the footy up in our back half, in our forward half, and those long leads, we're probably happy with that. It's when he So when he comes back and runs back patterns inside 50, he's just got the ability to lose his opponent and take marks and kick goals. So you're spot on with him. The other one is Billings. He kicked 3 last week.
Played well last week.
Yeah, he did. He got up the ground. I think he won the Norwich, what's it called? The Norwich Rising Star, whatever it is. The NAB Rising Star last week. So their half forwards are, Malira's the other one. They get up the ground and then work back into paddock, and they kick their 1 or 2 goals a week. But if we can cut Nick's space out in his supply, and obviously our small defenders have just got to do the job on the small forwards, it'll go a long way to us getting the 4 points.
Now, I know he's one of your favourite players. He's definitely mine. Dustin Martin, 100 games this week, and he's been pretty consistent right from the very start. Dusty, he came in and that big don't argue showed everyone that he was a man from the age of 18, and he's having a terrific season.
He is. It's as you said, it's his 100th game, but it's also his birthday today.
How old is he? 24?
23 or 24.
24. Jeez. 23, I reckon.
Yeah. How do you reckon to be going in the BNF right up there?
I think he's winning.
Yeah, I think he
I
would,
don't vote, but I think he's winning.
He's had a terrific season, as you can see there. Probably one area that he's gone a little bit behind is his number of goals he's kicked, but he's kicked a few points. But, we play him as that half forward, getting up the ground and then getting involved around stoppage. And, his fitness has just improved that much this year, and his durability. And he's had a terrific season to date. And, he's probably been one of the biggest bonuses for us this year in a season that hasn't been full of positives, I suppose. So.
Well, we congratulate him on his 100 games. One thing I loved about his game last week was, I guess, his disposal count across the 4 quarters. It was very even, so it talks about that fitness, you're saying.
Yeah, it does, and it was probably an area last year where he wasn't consistent in. He used to have good first halves and fall away in the second halves, but as I said, he's worked really hard on his fitness and his endurance, and we really need him up and running this week if we're going to win the game, and no doubt they'll come with a plan against him, but he's a really hard guy to tag because he just gets involved, and when he gets the footy, he kicks it 50, 60 metres, and he's just been a terrific player for us this year. So here's hoping, mate.
Thanks for joining us. A must win this week, definitely.
Oh, look, it's crucial. To be perfectly honest, the last 3 weeks we've shown some good signs, but we really need to play 4 quarters this week, and we just need to win this week. It's really important for the club, for the supporters, that we get a win and get our season back on track.
Well, if we win, I'll wear the suit next week, no doubt about that.
I'm going to come with something special next week.
Beautiful. Thanks, Danny. And don't forget, the VFL team plays Collingwood down in Morwell on Saturday for any Tigers supporters down in Gippsland. That's been the Spotlight on round 15. We'll see you at Etihad on Saturday.